From retro to next gen, we've got it all. I'm George, a Gen X grown-up, and this is Bit by Bit. All right, here's a cool news retro gaming bit from GenXGrownUp.com. Yeah, ooh, I love that new logo. That thing is so special and sexy. John did a great job on the 2025 logo, don't you guys think? Anyway, let's get right back to this. Evercade did their Volume 4 showcase just a couple of days ago, May 29th, as you can see here. I took a lot of time getting all the details in this article for you, but I'm going to run through it briefly for you. So we've got Taito Arcade 1 and 2 that's coming out. Got a whole list of games for each one. Boy, I am really good, or getting better at these articles that I'm posting. Neo Geo Arcade 2 and 3. We've got the prices, the release times, the video trailer, a whole bunch more games listed for that. Here's a single game cart for an indie game called Roguecraft DX. I took a look at this. It's pretty fun and funny. I really enjoy this one. They've also announced the Evercade Alpha bar top with the Taito work going on, and it's going to have Puzzle Bobble, Space Invaders, New Zealand Story, Growl, and Rastan in it. Plus, you can plug the cartridges right in front and play any of the Evercade cartridges that you already own for any of their other systems. That's one of the best things about their platform, is their cross-compatibility with the cartridges for everything that they produce as far as consoles are concerned. And I'm a big fan of theirs. I hope to get one of their units in my hands so that I can play around with it. But if you take a look at this video here that they did for their Volume 4 showcase, if you watch it for at least 1 minute, you might see somebody familiar. That's all I'm going to say. All right, here's a very cool bit from our friends over at TimeExtension.com. Atari just had one of their best years in over a decade, and new consoles are on the way. So this is on the heels of the financial report that just came out a little while ago. So they had their best physical year that ended on March 31st, 2025, in almost a decade. They reached revenue sales of $36 million, 29 of which came from games, and that's a 60% growth compared to the previous year, which was also good. So that's just really awesome. They've got some solid performance stuff. Let's read this quick quote here. Atari's retro-focused growth strategy has repositioned Atari with a focus on its principal gaming strategy, blah, 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 blah. We love Digital Eclipse Night Dive Studios, and they've strengthened the company's ability to acquire rights and develop content for some of the world's most well-known IPs. That is absolutely 100% correct. Talk about some of the titles that came out in 2025. Thing Remastered, I still want to get a hold of that one. Yars Rising, really love. Breakout Beyond, I really enjoyed. Roller Coaster Tycoon stuff. Tetris Forever was fun. Wow, a lot of great stuff. I didn't realize all this came out in 2025, along with the 7800 Plus console. Now, down here is where they talk about perhaps the most exciting news of the report is that more Plus consoles are on the way. New hardware projects will expand the Atari Plus platform, says Atari. So your 2600 Plus, your Atari 400 Mini, your 7800 Plus, there's some new stuff coming out, hopefully this year and into next year. That's going to be awesome. I'm certainly looking forward to it. We always love it when we get good, positive Atari news. And boy, there's just been a ton of it lately. I hope we get more to come. All right, here's a hardware bit from notebookcheck.net. Ambernick has revealed the specs for the RG35XX Pro. Now, this is kind of a rework of the XX Plus. Really, the only difference the article calls out is that there are some new thumbsticks, as you can see here in this little image, and I think, yeah, down here below, I believe that's the system. It's, just the different colors that it's going to be offered in, but you can see the thumb joysticks down here at the bottom in kind of an awkward location, if you ask me. I'm not really sure how that would feel playing with the buttons and the D-pad right above it. Maybe it'll be okay. I don't know. I am actively trying to work with some of these companies that make these handheld systems so that we can get them here at Gen X Grown Up and do some review videos for you. It's slow going, but now that we're over 100,000 subscribers, thanks to you guys, maybe that will get them to notice us a little bit more and actually answer my emails occasionally. So again, notebookcheck.net. I'll have the link down in the description. They give you some prices of some of the current systems. Let's see. The only thing, too, they said there were no upgrades to the chipset or RAM, which, I mean, if you're going to go and remold the case and add new thing, wouldn't you upgrade the chip too if you could to try and get a little bit more money out of it when you're calling it the Pro, especially, I would think. We've got a 3.5-inch display, H700 chipset, 640 by 480 pixel resolution, 1 gig of DDR4 RAM. Yeah, okay. Let's see. 100 milliamp hours to, oh, it's dropped 100 milliamp hours down to 3200. Wow. Okay. Let's see. Do we get any prices in this? I didn't see any. No, doesn't look like it. So maybe they're going to be announcing pricing later on. But anyway, it's here. Check out the article when you get a chance, and maybe reach out to Ambernick and tell him, hey, send some stuff to Gen X Grown Up so we can watch some reviews. All right, here's a pinball bit from GenXGrownUp.com with that brand new 2025 logo. Really love that thing. That's awesome. We'll have the link down in the description below so you can come check out my press release here. But they've released some new pinball machines in Zen Pinball World, which is the mobile app for the Zen Pinball platform. I mean, there's so many. There's Pinball FX, Pinball FX VR, Pinball M, Pinball World. There's a Netflix version of Zen Pinball out there. Anyway, the ones that are coming out in this one, there's going to be 6 pinballs, I believe. So you get 3 Universal Studio movies and 3 Jurassic World pinball tables in this update. Of course, each one of them is a separate price, or there's probably a bundle. Let's take a look. So we've got some images here. This is the Jaws pinball machine. That looks gorgeous and beautiful, as you might expect. Back to the Future is also in there, and we've got E.T. the Extraterrestrial pinball as part of that package. Also, in the Jurassic World pinball, you get Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, and Jurassic Park Pinball Mayhem. So, yeah, lots of choices, 6 new machines to come out. Looks like they're going to be $3.99 for each, or $10 for each one of the 2 bundles that it's available. So, yeah, this is going to be a fun addition to your mobile pinball experience, and you can read all about it over at GenXGrownUp.com. All right, here's a quick little bit from TrendHunter.com. Apparently, Nintendo is going to release a rewind feature on the Switch 2's N64 emulator. Now, why are they not doing this on the original Switch and only the Switch 2? I don't know. Is there? You guys sound off in the comments down below. Is there a Nintendo 64 emulator on the Switch? I thought there would be because it's part of the Switch Online. I don't know why the functionality is only going to be on the Switch 2. That's just confusing to me. Why wouldn't you make it for everything if it's part of the NSO? Anyway, functionality allows players to revert gameplay to a point a few seconds prior. So, if you messed up and you got killed, you can jump back. Yeah, seems okay. They've done some demonstrations. Imagine you can take a look through these images up here above and see that. Part of a broader set of improvements aimed at modernizing the emulation experience of classic N64 titles on Nintendo Switch Online. Now, I know I've had people tell me that it is not a great experience to emulate Nintendo 64 titles on a Nintendo Switch, which totally baffles me. How can they not get that right? Anyway, they're just going on and they're doing some other things. So yeah, nice. Then they give us some stuff about trending themes right now, industry implications. It's a very quick little article, much shorter than what I did here talking about it, but I'll have the link down in the description below in case you want to go read it for some more detail yourself. But hey, new features is always nice. Just why not give it to all your systems? I don't know. That's going to do it for the news making headlines in the gaming world right now. I am George, and if you want to see more, hit that subscribe button, and I'll keep on bringing you the news bit by bit.